Being a beginner sucks in any game. I fully get the pain. You're starting in this world where you have no clue what you're doing, no clue how to earn money, what cars you should buy, what upgrades you should get, and everybody around you has everything. It's a really, really scary situation to be in. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 tips and tricks that you need to know as a beginner on how to not only get better at GTA, but also save tons of money and make the right decisions. So if you enjoy this type of content, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Honestly, the reason why I'm making today's video is, first of all, I have a friend who has just started playing GTA, so the tips I've been telling him, I'm also going to be telling you guys. But the second thing is just the fact that Rockstar has delayed GTA 6 till another year, which means that we got a whole another year of new players and people to get experienced with the current GTA. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. If you want to see more content like this, smash that subscribe button, click that like button, and yeah. So starting off, we have one of the most basic bits of advice I can give any new player, and that is don't waste your money on vehicles. Right now I'm driving the Overclocked Autarch. It's a really, really cool supercar. It's fast, it's really fun in general, but it's expensive. To buy this car, it's going to set you back over $2 million, let alone the upgrades. And that's, well, that's kind of a bummer. And honestly, if you go to any car website like Legendary Motorsport and you just look at the two-door category, 1.7 million, 2.3 million, 1.9, 2.9 million, 1.5, like the average car on most of these websites is over the $2 million mark. And if you're a new player and you're thinking to yourself, wow, I just earned this money, I'm going to buy a car, it's, at least in my eyes, a bad decision. And the reason why is you can actually get a couple great cars for absolutely free. Going over to Warstock and sorting by price, you will find the Duke O'Death for free. This is all you're going to need as a beginner for an armored vehicle. It's able to survive explosions, it has pre-equipped bulletproof tires, and has great durability against bullets, especially in NPC missions. And that is really all you're going to need for an armored car. Let's say you want something for speed. Well, if you go over to a website like Benny's, which we can find in the travel and transport category, and we go over to stock, you will see a specifically free vehicle, which is the Anis Elegy RH8. Every vehicle has this vehicle available for free. It's fast, it's based off of a Nissan GTR, it has great handling and decent customization. Those are really going to be the only two cars you're going to need as a beginner when it comes to speed and power. And if you want to get your hands on free vehicles, not only can you make your way over to the casino for a daily wheel spin, which could potentially get you a free car, but you can also make your way over to the LS Car Meet and complete prize ride challenges, which are available every week, and earn free cars there in drag races, which are super easy to perform as long as you have a single friend. But yeah, I think buying cars, especially when you don't have businesses, is a terrible idea. Once you have a solid way of earning income, it's a great choice. But just like in real life, you shouldn't spend all of your money on a car when you don't have a roof to sleep under. So I think that's a pretty basic tip, and I think that's one that should go a long way. Now let's say you followed that tip, right? You've saved up a lot of money and you want to get your hands on a business. How about something like the agency? The agency is a fantastic business to earn money with, but there's another big downside that a lot of people forget about, and that is spending money on A, expensive locations that you don't need, and B, the upgrades that are a waste of money. So let's say, for example, you want to buy this agency over here, the Howick location. You think, oh, it's expensive, it must be the best location. Then you choose some upgrades like the art, that's $340,000. The wallpaper, yeah, how about we do this one, $440,000. Highlights, yeah, doesn't really matter which one we do, they're all the same price. I like orange. Okay, so I've just taken what was a $2.8 million purchase, and now it's $3.7 million just by customizing the way the business looks. The armory, this really isn't needed for a new player, but boom, $720,000. Setting your spawn location there, boom, $275,000. So I've taken what would have been a $2.8 million purchase and turned it to $4.7 million. The only upgrades you would need as a beginner when it comes to the agency are specifically, if we back off here, if a lot of backing out, first of all, instead of buying this $2.8 million location, you should go for the Little Seoul location for $2 million. Skip the art, skip the wallpaper, skip all of this. You want to get your hands on the accommodation and the vehicle workshop. So it's a $3 million purchase versus what the other location alone was $2.8 million. Buying the most expensive property is always going to be a waste of money. And not only that, but buying upgrades that are entirely useless, like customization, are another waste of money. Yes, if you have money to spend and you're a fairly experienced player, then sure, it's not a bad idea. But as a beginner, you should save that money, that million plus you'd spend on that customization, and put it towards another business. And then with that business, you can earn that money back, and then you can purchase the customization. But you should never go out of your way and spend all that money on customizing a business that you're really not even going to care what it looks like. It's just not that big of a deal. As I said, later on, you can spend that money once you have it in your bank, but I wouldn't recommend going out spending hundreds of thousands of dollars of furniture on a house that you can't afford the monthly rent on. It's the same thing. Let's say that you've gotten your hands on the Duco Death, the Elegy RH8, and you bring it over to the custom shop. Uh-oh, I can't equip bulletproof tires to my Elegy until I'm level 25. Uh-oh, I can't fully upgrade the engine, the turbo, the transmission until I'm a higher level. That absolutely sucks, and I feel your pain. However, one thing that I wish an experienced player told me when I first started playing GTA is that if you purchase an auto shop, every single upgrade is unlocked, and it does not matter what level you are. So if we get this unupgraded car here, even if I was level 5, I could have every single upgrade unlocked inside of the auto shop. Not only that, but every single customization you make is 5% discounted. So not only are you saving thousands of dollars every single time you upgrade a car, but also it is going to unlock all of those upgrades for you. This is absolutely massive, and if you are a beginner, I bet you're probably going to be getting your hands on an auto shop very soon. Again, don't waste your money on the customization. The auto shop comes with a 10-car garage. It comes with a great way to earn money, which does not require any upgrades, and it comes with the ability to customize your cars inside of it. That's all you need. Don't spend any more money than you have to. If you're a new player and you haven't gone to the nearest gun store, I would highly recommend going to any one of the gun stores on the map, like the Ammu-Nation I'm currently in. It's just a little gun icon. Going into the Ammu-Nation, really some of the most important purchases you can make. The homing launcher is incredibly important due to the fact that, well, saves you from a lot of annoying situations. The heavy shotgun is another very important purchase. Really, any guns that you can buy as a new player, I would definitely recommend to get your hands on. But something that a lot of newer players aren't told about is the gun van, and this is super important. We can see that the gun van is this icon here. It's literally a van with a gun located on it. And the reason why going to the gun van is super important is because it doesn't have level lock limitations. What that means is if, let's say, for example, the heavy sniper or the railgun is inside the gun van, well, you can purchase it even as a super low level. So if I go inside the gun van, we can see there's a lot of weapons here. And you won't be able to purchase a lot of these weapons if you're a brand new player. So it's important to take advantage of what's in the gun van, especially when it has the railgun and other things that you probably wouldn't know too much about. Now, the location changes every single day, so you're going to have to look around the map for it if you're trying to find it after watching today's video, but it is a very, very important spot to go. Keeping in line with ammo, another very important thing is going over to the health and ammo tab, going to body armor if you have body armor, but more importantly, going to the ammo tab, you can purchase all the ammo that you currently don't have. Now, yes, there are cheaper ways. You can actually request ammo drops through different businesses and through your SecuroServe tab, but as a new player, being able to purchase pretty cheap ammunition right in the interaction menu is so much easier than obviously, doing more painful ways of getting ammo. And that brings us to the final tip I'm going to be going over today, and that is snacks. Snacks, first of all, are something that you should always be using. Let's say you have managed to lose health, right? We can see here I'm going to lose some of my health just by shooting myself with this little plasma gun. So I'm half health right now. You cannot actually heal past half health unless you're in your favorite motorcycle. But you'll notice at the top of my screen it says press up on the D-pad to use snacks. If you're on keyboard, I don't remember exactly how to bring out, so press C to eat a snack. So if I am pressing C, or when I have my weapon wheel out, I'm pressing up on the D-pad, watch my health. See it go up there to the max? So when you're in your weapon scroll wheel, if you ever need health, you can even walk, you can try to run while you're doing this as well. You can also eat snacks and increase your health, which is super important because it means that if you're ever getting shot, it's going to increase your survivability. That is one of the biggest tips I've given my friend. Something that a lot of people don't know is that there are two different ways to get snacks. First of all, if you simply enter Simeon's dealership, which is located here on the map, there are always snacks inside of it, and you can get them for free at any time. But another way to get snacks, which a lot of people don't know about, is simply going to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then go over to the missions category. If you start any one of these missions like Titan of a job, all you have to do is go into the mission and then quit the mission. So we can see I'm going to not only purchase armor, by the way, a great way to get armor, but also what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up this mission. This takes me literally like, what, a minute to do. Now all I'm going to do is, now that I've started up this mission, is go to online, find new session, invite only. So this takes me about 30 seconds in total. When you start a mission in GTA, Rockstar automatically refills all of your snacks. So instead of having to go to an area where you can grab snacks for free, you can simply do this. And if I go now to health and ammo snacks, look at this. Every single snack is completely maxed out. So this is a very, very easy way to basically get snacks. Either way, these are some tips and tricks which I learned as a player very late on, as most of probably the veterans will agree here. And as a beginner, learning these simple tricks will help you a lot. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!